TP way.
I know we keep pointing it out, and I'm sure chat noticed too about the lineups, but it's still funny every time it happens. Not even very close to the Blink Dagger on this FY Earthshaker though. Still, pretty crazy domination. Already up 5,000 gold.
Nakuha ni Matumba man.
First 10 kill got LGD. LGD po nakakuha ng first 10 kill.
Parang tumaya ka.
O tumaya. Wala. Talo nga tayo 10 kill.
Ayun lang. Pero may tumatalon ngayon.
Po, kay Reggie Joshua. Happy watching.
Ayun, pag-trade sila ng tower, pero basag na basag guys. Tier 2 tower, kinuha na nga dito ng LGD. Rapture will commit TP out. Ayun, sinasabi ko guys, walang pang-cancel ng TP yan. So alam ng LGD ko anong gagawin in case na mara-rapture dito yung isa. So matik agad, magti-TP yan. Wala silang pang-cancel, kailangan nila ng Yules.
Tries to come in and save.
Situations, even when it's unlikely, they just go for the TPs anyways.
Like FY just TPing.
Even work.
And because they have no stuns, you can super aggressively push down lane.
Invisibility.
And they just kite Miracle. I mean, the pure damage of an Enchantress, the heavy physical damage of Enchant Totem, like, you've got a lot of good heroes versus Huskar.
Which is weird because they last picked that Huskar.
Yeah, we're gonna see FY catch him on top of man. Again, GH tries to come in, tries to save somebody with the tether, but there's just too much heavy, fast damage from LGD. Guna Blade, Echo Slam, the Desolator damage from Klings.
Hey, the funny thing is GH does have the least amount of deaths on his team.
Not in this game. We are at 172 troops, by the way. Our max is 175. Save the trees! Don't do it, guys.
Regeneration.
That's okay. I've kind of given up on that stat. Like, I just figured the Bloodseeker would get it just because, I mean, it's tempting.
And then he just kept going for the kill. Enchanter. Like, he was trying to assert his dominance through here. CS. F-line. Nice Fisher block. Tumbaman has nowhere to escape. He pops the Poison Nova. Miracle's gonna come in. Maybe they can actually kill on me with the Global Silence. He can't get away. They trade off 1 for 1. FY slides away to the trees, but farther up. Chalice trying to kill Curl. Has perfect vision. Thanks to that high ground ward. Will be able to take him out. Back over. Another jump forward from Miracle. Claims the support life of X-Nova. Now he's going to challenge Chalice as well next to a shrine. He's feeling pretty good about himself. Another life break up after the Force Staff was used, so Chalice may just burn to death here before he can TP away underneath the shrine. He's going to be okay. The Hood helping him survive through that magic damage burn.
Somnus almost has a Lincoln Sphere. If you think about it, it's pretty useful. It'll stop the rupture, the Huskar ult.
Yes.
For me.
Invisibility.
And then BKB for Ame. That combination of magic immunity plus strafe. You just pop out in a fight and you're just... no one can challenge you.
People challenged him before in this game.
76% win rate.
That seems about right.
Radiant
Yeah,
are
it's
scanning
feeling
for
like
enemies.
And you can still take one sick fight on the side of Liquid. And if LGD overcommits, that's what Liquid is really good at, getting teams to overcommit.
FY is invisible right now. Has a Fissure, lays it out to be able to stop Matumberman from getting anything up, but Miracle's now come in, and they go straight for Ame. He's already halberded up, he can't get any damage in return, so they trade 1 for 1, and are now going to be able to chase down some heroes. Mind Control would already used the Rupture. With they relocate back from the Wisp, looks like they don't have enough tools to go for more. Miracle thought he was hiding in the trees, but PSG LGD actually knew. Chalice forced himself out, still gets hit by the Blood Right as well as the last word. Takes a lot of damage, but PSG LGD are basically just daring Liquid into this fight. They're going to be able to catch Mind Control, Dual Scepter into the stun, a fast blow up with Laguna Bay. And now FY, he has an Echo Slam ready to go. Global Silence goes down. Miracle sees his opportunity. He's going to jump forward, goes for the kill on the baby, gets hit. Echo Slam holding in Miracle. The pure damage from Chalice onto the side. Beautiful positioning from this Enchantress. We'll be able to find both of these kills. Chalice set that up right. He saw that they were in a nasty position, separated himself from the rest of his team, allows himself to be able to get the easy return kill on that Huskar.
They do lose Lina for it, but it doesn't even matter. Any sort of trade for them at this point is fine.
Yeah.
And now it's going to build up into an 8K lead. 22 minutes in, Liquid starting to just get outpaced here.
And this Bloodseeker's looking useless. I mean, this guy, he probably had the best laning phase of all, and all he's got is a Vanguard Ring of a Kill on it.
Just drops off. Just drops off. Liquid. Feels like they're just kind of meandering around this Roshan area. They don't want to give it up, just in case.
Okay. What, like, for people who just don't get it, who are just beaming around, okay, we're gonna have to wait. That's a 5-man smoke up running into FY, who is infused with a 4-man Echo Slam. Fissure on the 5, executes Kuroki, and now he hopes his team will be able to bail him out. That is a death well spent, my friend, as this team fight has surely got to go the way
a nice
of
silence,
LGD. A nice relocate out, though, with a buyback there of Kuro, and managed to buy the time for the relocate away, and now Liquid is actually getting a successful retreat. They may just lose GH here as he comes back from the relocate. They're gonna try and fight. They actually brought Miracle back in. Go straight for the kill onto Chalice. He's already dead. Liquid. A 4-man Echo Slam into a 5-man Fissure, and they still walk away with a victory.
Okay, so Liquid might just get the second Roshan of the game. The buyback has been committed. If you're gonna fight though, you gotta get in there now. The wards are gonna keep them away. That is gonna be an Aegis cheese on the side of Liquid. Cheese on a GH, so effectively you've got another life for both heroes. And all of a sudden, this is what we said, Liquid can just sometimes have these random fights.
FY was so far away from the rest of his team, but that just looked too good for him to jump on. Ame has the BKB, goes straight for Kuro. Couldn't actually kill him. They have actually had the heal come out.
Ame, he's trapped.
No, Ame's dead. Ben's get a 3-man Fissure, a little bit more damage. He's walking himself away. He gets out with a freezing Phoenix. X-Nova, let it go, baby. Dual Scepter onto his Miracle. They're going to stall. It's still in the air. As long as possible. He still managed to get the stun off the LSA. Come down. Miracle is dead. What? Maybe not. A little bit of armlet toggle. Can he actually do something? There's too many stuns.
That's a 5-man wipe. Chalice with the ultra kill. An emphatic win in that team fight. Ame barely survives because he just kind of walks away.
BKB.
Bottom towers under attack.
Skeleton walk it off.
This is the kind of matchup that we are expecting between these two teams. It's what we're getting. It is delivering in spades. by holding the attack, and they want to try to force some more buybacks. They know that Kuro doesn't have one at the very least. And here we go as they start mounting up high ground. They've got a siege wagon with them too, and the tower goes down so quickly. Ame already at full HP. They should be able to get at least one set of racks clean out of this. Question is if you go top, and they indeed are.
Searing arrows, they just make such short work of buildings. Jump in. The Tomba Man trying to get off the poison. Nobody doesn't get anything off. The Fisher from FY hits him as he blinks. The TP and FY Team C just right in front of their face. Oh, he pops a Fairy Fire just to make sure he won't die to the damage.
I'm not sure why. He had like 450 health.
Yeah, that's a lot of HP.
Okay, did they just use Relocate for some bounty runes? Sure.
They did.
I like it.
You know, I
He probably thinks because he has so many stuns. He's so rich in stuns. And Liquid is so poor in stuns.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
It's got infinity more stun. And Ame, he's trying to get the MKB. If he gets off the BKB before a Halberd comes out, and he has the MKB, then Halberds are pretty much useless at them.
Yeah.
That should help. But again, he is not the only one who has to pump out the damage. Chalice is also getting him. He really hasn't had to worry about the Halberd disarm a whole lot, because Clinks has been the focus. He's just been able to chill out, throw some Impish shots where he goes.
Radiant are scared.
You can see that Echo Slam. You can see how far away he is from the rest of his team, but look at that. That is too gorgeous not to go for it. I can't blame FY one bit for calling. He gets an instant kill on a silencer, forces a buyback as a result. But you can see, Liquid can still win fights, even without stuns. Invis Rune or Miracle does give them some form of initiation. What they really want, though, is that Blood Rage Venomancer to blink in Poison Nova and then a relocated Huskar to clean everybody.
Yeah. FY Invis. There is a sentry on the ground, though. He's got to be a little bit careful here.
One in lane, one in the river to make sure when Roshan is up. 17,000 gold lead for LGD. Experience even greater than that, 20k. But they are still cautious. Goes to show the respect they have for Liquid
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
And they're also quite close to all of those items that we're talking about.
Radiant's
Double
top shrine is
MKBs.
under attack.
One has been picked up on a Chalice, but Ame still doesn't have his. Maybe the shrine.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen. That's what it gets being so far away.
And there's got to be no rush for LG.
I mean, I think you're still comfortable with the type of lineup that you have. You can continue to scale from here. You just can't give up the... I don't even know if it matters, actually, that you give up the third Roshan.
I mean, Ame's just taking melee racks right now. He's got a BKB TP.
Okay.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Really can't do anything about that. Joke's on you, Ame. You didn't even have to BKB.
Is anybody ever gonna get on? I'm like looking at the course and stuff, and like nobody's really gonna build aside the Bison. Maybe if Mind Control had more farm. last item.
Yo, my man just finished his Crimson Guard. He's got 900 gold. Relax here.
30 minutes.
Slow your roll.
99% probability, according to
99. Fight, the game's just done. And so
Meanwhile,
Liquid will
Liquid probably have to win 3 or 4 fights just in.
I'd say if they won 3 fights clean.
Yeah.
With 3 heroes or more left alive.
Think they would be ahead or even?
They'd be even. Dota swings quite a bit, especially when you're down 20k. Every fight at that point matters quite a bit.
All right, they've got their MKBs. Maybe, Ame, and Chalice. They're ready to go. They are ready to lay some damage on a Miracle. Look at the back line. Global Silence goes off. The initiation from FY is ruined, but he TP's right in front of him. Not going to be able to make it out today. Poison Nova goes down, only hits a couple of heroes. Rupture on the back lines as well. Chalice pushes away Mind Control. He's going to die to those impetus shots. A buyback from FY does scare away the rest of Liquid. So they may have won the battle for now. They can't get caught. Maybe almost spots out. Maybe they're going to be able to get the kill onto Matumba Man. Shout out for me. That pretty easy.
That fight actually looks sort of okay for Liquid for a second.
Come on, sprites.
In fact, he got the global silence off right as FY blinked in. That could not have been more perfect.
They still have Echo Slam. Gonna go for this high ground push, maybe try to force a buyback.
They have the life break range now for the Huskar, which will only really matter if Liquid can make LGD break. They can actually win the fight and start chasing down Hero. But at this point, PSG, LGD, they certainly have the upper hand. Especially with that global silence still on cooldown for another 45 seconds.
They want to end this game right now.
Shadowblade pull. Just hoping someone pokes their head out a little bit too far. They see Miracle, they're gonna blow him up, they get him. He does have a buyback. Ame with the BKB tries to go for Mind Control next. They're going to wait for the BKB to wear out.
Ame's considerably slowed right now. The buyback.
There goes the buyback. Ame is super slow. He can't really get anywhere with the Rupture and all that poison on him. Looks like they should be able to bring him down. Miracle still hoping to be able to get the kill on him. Maybe a long-range jump onto him, but now stunned up by FY. LSA hits him as well. That's a dieback from him. X-Nova is still going strong with X-Nova right next to him. With the freezing field, Matumba Man turns around, goes for the Poison Nova, but they don't have any cores left. It's going to be all poison damage to try and finish up the rest of PSG LGD, and it might have gotten X-Nova. He will die, but both FY and Chalice hold strong. They do a buyback. They're going to use it now, but it may be a little bit late. FY's already struck. He managed to kill GH. Matumba Man. Echo Slam onto him. GH with a buyback is going to be able to keep Matumba Man alive. Both FY and Chalice have dove deep behind the tier 3 towers, and Chalice will simply go for a TP out.
You can tell he instantly regretted that decision. The tower that was Crimson guarded up is not going to go down. Drax did eventually fall to that top lane. There was no way that Liquid was going to be able to defend that one. There was some inevitability in it, and the gold lead does creep up, but Liquid does manage to hold.
Matumba Man did have to buy back, which means that his Aghanim Scepter, which is really important. He just got his level 20, so he got the Poison Nova duration. If he can actually get the Aghanim Scepter, it is a big increase in their damage, especially with Blood Rage. But they have to go for the contest on Roshan. They cannot wait items like PSG LGD can.
My just reward.
Might even wait for the next Roshan, as it is up. Liquid loves fighting around this objective just because there's more control around the area, just more fights that they can take. They've won the last 2 around this area.
Kill some of the vision. They do have Blood Right vision as well, but they don't spot that smoke. PSG LGD gonna start wrapping their way around, but they're going for the fast Roshan kill with the Blood Rage on him. Roshan, he's gonna die super fast, but Tumbaman's linked out.
Do something about
really
this.
Good poison Nova, and Roshan finally does manage to fall. They're gonna pick up the Aegis cheese.
Ame's chasing Kuro.
Look at that long jump from Life Break onto Chalice at the same time. Kuro does finally go down. Another Life Break. They just keep on jumping onto Chalice and will beat him down.
It's going to be quite the big streak, too.
Another jump. Life Break, maybe. He's going to be caught as well. That's going to be 2 cores who end up falling. Liquid. Can they turn this game around? A big Roshan fight does start a sliver of hope for Liquid. Relocate. Oh, they're going to find another one. That's going to be X-Nova.
That is a significant amount of gold that they're just throwing the other way now.
Yeah.
That is 6,000 gold that they've just lost, and Ame going to get hit by the Wisp.
And now, Liquid, they have Aegis, they still have Cheese on GH, and they have the Refresher Shard on the Huskar. I'm not sure if
Radiant, I scan it
you
for
get that
enemies.
to Matama, right? Or is double Poison Nova really not that? Maybe he keeps it just for double BK.
Double Harvard.
Disarm. I mean, that fight was a dream for Liquid. They start off hitting like a 4-man Poison Nova. They kill Roshan like right as LGD are getting close. And on top of that, it was just chaos. Heroes are isolated from each other. Miracle's able to just outnumber Chalice pretty easily. Help with his allies. But man, he's away. Good thing too, Ame. Just went hunting. Ame, who's trying to go for a late game Linkens up against the Rupture and the Life Break that he has to worry so much about.
It's a BKB now, by the way, completed by FY. I saw him queue it up like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Ambitious.
Which one do you get on level 25?
For
Magic
who?
Resistance or Enchant Totem?
I feel like he's going to get Magic Res. There's a lot of value in it this game.
I think the only time you actually go Enchant Totem more is if you go. Oh, I love it.
Austin, real talk, I've never played this hero. I'm taking the 150 GPM.
Now another Roshan. I'm gonna presume that's gonna take it a little bit further. Oh man. Yo. Oh, okay. Is this right? Mind Control is trying to get a Radiance. What about an Aghanim Scepter? Be real. This guy's he's just a rupture machine, right?
I don't know.
These guys are all building Hurricane Pikes and stuff to try and get away from the Huskar. Punish that.
I'm not sure if Radiance is the play too, though. You've got MKBs already.
Yeah, everybody has FKBs. The missed percentage chance doesn't help.
Kind of annoying. The damage over time. More damage over time. I'd be kind of down with like a Blade Mail or something. I don't know.
It helps him push.
Like a Hex.
I mean, how are we down with their first stun? 47 minutes?
It's kind of crazy that the game is what it is right now. Despite that, 2 sets of racks down, they weren't able to win a fight, and the Gold
River. Are they ready to go into the Forbidden Zone? First, they're going to smoke up and stay on their side of the map, go through their own jungle. Away with the Witness Ball, so you catch somebody on the side of the trees. It's going to be Curl finding FY, TP out. What a play from FY.
They'll get their stun, don't worry.
Kadame. Oh, he sees it. He sees his opportunity. Just break a tier 3. Immediately TP's out.
Okay, surely this changes Mind Control's build. Maybe he thinks to himself, like, I need a basher. That's what I need.
Yes!
I told you. That's the thing, is when stupid shit like that happens to you enough times, eventually you get tired of it. You're just like, I can't handle this anymore. Like,
will he actually get the bash?
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Will he get their very first stun?
I'm sure he will. I'm just saying, it's like, he was so close to that relic, and...
Scythe of Ice for Matumba Man.
Joke's on you, Twitch chat. Now there's tons of stuns.
It's based on RNG, but...
I mean, somebody told me that BKB piercing disables are broken.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's
Infinite
top
stuns. If he hits them real fast, oh boy, everyone's getting locked down now.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
You can't even count the number of stuns that are possible.
And you know what? It adds up. It goes even layers than that. It's like it doesn't even benefit him, Cap.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Because he wants people to move around the map and stuff. When he's got Ruptron, this is just a good team play. That's how you know that he cares more about the win.
Ooh. Do you ever go the 800 Poison Nova AoE? Ever?
Kind of talent is that?
I mean, have you seen it? It's gigantic. It fills up the entire.
I know what 800 extra AoE could potentially look like. Because it already shoots it in how? What's the AoE right now? It's 830. So you would shoot it, you would double it. Who else do you need to hit with that?
Invisibility.
The ancients will feel that shit.
You just farm the entire jungle. You stand here, right?
The earth.
All right, it is now 76% win probability for Liquid. They have truly grinded this back.
From 1.
From 1%. Liquid are the 1%. They're trying to be the first team to win 2 TIs, just straight up, but also back to back. You need that kind of strength of will to be able to battle through.
These are the games that test you. LGD is potentially a team that you'll see later on in the tournament.
He's sneaking in. He's going to try and go for the Megas.
TP back, mind control.
You can stop that TP. Global Silence, they're going to have the fight up in the top lane. They're trying to go for GH, but Miracle's fighting out with Maybe. Maybe's going to try and limpo himself away. Great Spirits have already killed him. GH finally goes bottom. FY ends up going down. Bottom, Ame, he's taking the full lane around. Nobody's going to be able to stop this. Finally, the backdoor protection, or rather, the glyph comes in. The TPs are coming out. Ame, he's going to commit it with the BKB. They need the bash. Mind control, get the bash. He doesn't get it. TP, bash. He gets it finally, but it is now against the Huskars going to a bash on Miracle, the ranged basher.
They're getting, this is how you know.
They are getting desperate. Desperate for lockdown. But Tumba Man is just immediately going down mid.
They want to force some buybacks out here.
They have
Mega creeps are not the worst situation that you can possibly have right now, because the top lane is somewhat dealt with. And if you're fast enough, you can start running down mid, make some headway.
Unfortunately, no Roshan opportunity during this time, but maybe they can get some tier 2s.
You have a cheese essentially in a hero already. Get your built-in with Quiz. You see that Miracle cannot die anymore. LGD's making this play. It means that it's because they no longer believe in their ability to win a team fight. Plus, they know that there's no stuns. So,
I mean, it might just be the easy play to make.
Yeah, I mean, it works both ways.
Miracle,
looks to be
he is blood raged, has burning spear, pure damage.
Okay,
he's
so
got a wisp behind him.
You can come back in.
And tough take of sight. Immediately put onto Ame. They try to go for the Lotus Sword. Bounce back. Oh, that's a light break. And back onto himself. Oh no! Miracle's gonna be sold up for a moment, but GH is keeping him alive. And look at the heal coming out. The pure damage onto Ame will finish him off. That is a dive back. He's dead for 2 minutes. LGD, they surely aren't gonna lose.
They're just gonna go for the throne.
Kill tier 3, go straight for the tier 4s in LGD. They have to battle it out from the wisp. It's going to be 4 versus 4. He has to relocate though. They've already blown up Mike with a glue to bait a little bit more damage. They managed to get the crit. A buyback coming out. X-Nova, Ghost Scepter in. Echo Slam down. They've taken out Miracle. He is dead on the Huskar, but he has the buyback. Matumman's dead as well. Liquid are going to be forced into mass buybacks now as they have to defend their throne as well. Kuro hit by the Fisher. FY slows him up with the enchant totem. He will fall.
And Matumba Man now suddenly isolated out, gets the blink though just in front of FY. And all buybacks used by Liquid. They can deal with the waves.
Back in GH and Miracle, they go back into this fight. They're gonna go for X-Nova. The Ghost Scepter keeps himself alive. They're going for GH first.
There's
GH
too much range right now.
He's trying to stay close range and challenge, but challenge with the pure damage. Now knocking away Miracle. Miracle, he has a Satanic trying to heal himself without the Wisp, and he might just be able to do it too. Wisp dropping lower and lower. Chalice is going to end up with the poison on him. He ends up going down. Mind Control has a lot of thirst. He's going to be able to go for X-Nova. Frostbitten up. Doesn't seem to matter. X-Nova may still die. F1 with a beautiful Fisher. Now jumps in on Miracle. Mind Control, he ends up going down. And with the LSA on the 2, they're both dead. That is 4 dead from Liquid. No buyback. Kuro, the captain, is left against Megas. That is going to be it. LGD finally get the win over Liquid.
That's some Dota. At all times, just stayed back, got stun after stun. Once the BKB started to run low on the side of Liquid, not a whole lot of steam left. They kept it close. I thought that game was, I mean, it said 99%. And now we get to this point. Oof.
It's just rough that the mega creeps is what forces them into such a extreme, you know, push down mid.
I mean, is it sucks? Does it suck? I mean, they won the fight. They just